Alright. We are live. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well today. We have Dhalruk's puzzle box to do, as well as whatever other events that we can do. And we have done it starting at reset here in 489. Yeah. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Also, I gotta do this. I'm not going for rank, but I gotta do it for the quest, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now, yo, Hawaiian Superman, brother, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you again, my friends. Hope you're doing well. Yo, Pika in chat as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Start by smashing the like. Appreciate you, Hawaiian Superman, with the love, as always. As always. Hope you're doing well, Pika. Yeah, so last time this event showed up, I kind of forgot about it. And then, as you can see, I have 213 mechanisms. So I ended up buying all of these just before reset when the event was going away. So now I already have, well, 200. And the thing is, I can only use 300 per event. But since you can only buy 220 per event, I guess maybe I should still max buy it. And then I'll eventually use them up over a few events, right? I mean, I'll have surplus. I'll have surplus for sure. But eventually I'll be able to use them up, right? Even if I keep maxing the event every single time. I'll eventually be able to use them up, because I'll go in a negative of 80 every single event. I guess that's the way to look at it. Yo, Duke as well in chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm up late tonight. It's 11 PM. It's 11 PM. But it has been a while. I hope you've been well. Fahad, I don't speak Arabic. Sorry, brother. Sorry, I can't read what you're saying. So I guess we just buy it, and then we'll have 433. And then we'll have 133 extra. So we need 2 more Dhalruk events to actually use up all our mechanisms. So I guess extra content for the next Dhalruk events. We have a few more mechanisms than is usually available to us. And we start off strong. Is there a method to the madness on Dhalruk? I don't know. Typically I just press random. We can try to click around a bit, but I don't think there's any magic to the Dhalruk. Fahad saying peace be upon you. Well, salam alaikum to you, Fahad. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Good evening, Woodsy. Good evening. Free tries. That doesn't help me, does it? Does that help me? Doesn't that just... Wait. Because that uses up my mechanism uses, doesn't it? Or no? I don't know if it did or not. Did you hear crafting? Oh no. Oh no. Sean's here. We're not crafting today, guys. Change your plans. Change your plans. No crafting today. The curse has arrived. No, I'm joking. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Am I migrating? I am. I am migrating. I am indeed. Right. You're about to head to sleep? Have a good stream? Yeah, I appreciate it, Sean. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you, Fahad. Thank you. Alright. Please, no more free tries. We have enough tries. Materials. Bro, resources? Really? 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 Come on. I would say we're having alright luck. Time to join 365. You guys are in KVK. I can't join you. I can't join you. Well, that one wasn't great. That one was not great. That's alright. We're kind of hitting them like halfway through the floor, which that's decent. That's decent. Again, kind of halfway through. Next migration. Yo, Junie! With the super chats. It's the GOAT and your boy Junie of 3793. What's poppin'? Yo, Junie. Guys, Junie's my boy. Junie's my boy, for those of you who don't know. The GOAT of 3793. I appreciate the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, we're having decent luck today, to be fair. Materials. Bro. Guys, I hope we don't have another plus 25 today. We're refining again. For the third stream in a row, we are refining. We are currently on, I think it's 6 plus 25s in a row from refining. We're on 6 plus 25s in a row. So we had our super lucky streak, and then we've had a really unlucky streak now. We're getting lucky on this though, so if that's a sign of anything, maybe. Maybe. There's no way we get another plus 25, right? Surely. There's no way we do 7 plus 25s in a row. No way. Am I gonna turn that 50% into crit today? No, so I don't have any more patterns of that. I think that was the chess piece. But we have pants, so we're gonna start on the pants, and I think the pants are on 0. So, please, plus 75, maybe a crit? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Come on, materials. Materials, bro. Yo, Char, what's up? Alright, we only have 57 attempts left here until we are donezo. We've been pretty lucky, at least, with this event. So that's good. That's good. Another good hit. Oh, first try! I don't think I've ever done that before on this event. First one? I actually don't think I've ever done that before on this event. Yo, Frederick, what's up? Yo, Sparty, what's up, what's up? I'm good, Frederick, I'm good. Hope you're doing well, man. Alright. Okay, special reward. More crystal keys. Alright, I think we can do one more floor. Maybe we'll hit, maybe we won't. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay. Well, that's it. That's it. Now, let me make sure I do all my dailies. We claim all our materials. We also have VIP shop to buy, because there's no more than gems this week. I think more than gems is next week, if I'm not mistaken. Which I hope I'm not, because I'm about to spend some gems right now. Buy out the materials. Also, let me do this. Put in some more troops. And then do our cannon hits. We get It resets. It resets. Yeah, Duke, there's egg this weekend, and then next weekend I think is the weekend of More Than Gems. Am I pushing for Zenith? No. No, I'm not. I have no interest in an infantry skin. Alright, so we get our materials from here. Now... anything else? Anything else? I guess we open this stuff. Open whatever we got here, which is not much because we did this. Actually, let me... I think I opened that lion's chest already, but in case there's a few more. Maybe we get some more gold keys. Yeah, I opened them already not long ago. Alright. Alright. Let's strip the keys. When are we gonna ARM Mayhem 5 sec? Yo, I'm down. I'm down. ARM Mayhem is fun. Alright, 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 alright. I think we're about ready. Hopefully I have enough now. If not, that would be quite embarrassing. We do. Okay. So, we have a new prospect. We hit... so... we did these boots. Plus 25, plus 25, plus 25, plus 25. And then we did this chest plate. Plus 25, plus 25. So we're 6 plus 25s in a row now. Now we're gonna do the pants. And hopefully we get a plus 75 or a crits. I'd be happy with that. We wait for the drop. And then we go. Thankfully, this song has a drop. Come on. Please. Please. Bro. Bro. That's number 7. Am I muted? I don't think so. That's plus 25, 7 in a row. Wait, can we do another one? We can. I'm surprised I have the materials. I mean, I guess we're doing another one. 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 Let's see if we can... let's see if it's 8 plus 25s in a row. Let's see if it's 8 plus 25s in a row. Oh, man. We're doing it again? I guess we are. Why not, right? Why not? Do we have another drop? We gotta wait for the drop. It's tradition. It's tradition. Deserved for leaving 2489? Maybe it is deserved. Maybe it is. I don't know if we have another drop. Maybe I need to find a new song. Wait, do we? Oh, we do actually. Hold on, hold on. Come on. Please. Okay. That's okay. It's not great, but plus 50. Plus 50. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not complaining about that. At least we ended the streak of, what was it now? 7 plus 25s in a row that we got? We got 7 plus 25s in a row. We ended the streak with a plus 50, so, you know, that I'll take it, I'll take it. It's not amazing, but I'll take it, I'll take it. That's not bad. That's like getting a plus 50 on the first one, which, that's alright. It's not bad, it's not bad. Should you watch my last video? Am I leaving for at night? I am leaving. I didn't make a video. I live streamed yesterday. And we talked about it. But yeah. Let me kill some barbs. Let me kill some barbs. We gotta do this. I almost forgot. We'll do this after we spend our AP. I'm not pushing rank, I'm just doing this. 20 stars, I guess. What kingdoms have I looked at going to? A lot, a lot. A lot of very, very good kingdoms reached out. Everything from Imperium level to D-seeds with, you know, 15 people in the kingdom. It's been a lot of conversations over the last day. A lot of conversations. And a lot of deliberating and deciding for where I'm going. But yeah, I think... Am I leaving alone? I am, yeah. I am. I'm not bringing other people with me from 489. Yeah, I think it was about 200 kingdoms, give or take, reached out at this point. But I found a very promising looking kingdom, so... So I think that's... I think I have a kingdom in mind. I think I have a destination. I don't really want to talk too much publicly until I'm there. It's not long until I'm leaving either way. But I think we're gonna have fun, and I'm really looking forward to playing with them. What seed is the kingdom? It's B? B. B seed. Because when I was looking, initially, well, I didn't really know, because I've never played lower seeds than Imperium, really. Well, I have a very long time ago, but that's like 7 years ago at this point, since I've played below Imperium seed. So I didn't really know what to expect, you know, talking to kingdoms and what it would look like. D looked, you know, I've looked at every single seed basically. D looked very... like a bit too low for what I'm looking for, because I still want activity and I want people, you know? I want there to be people, I want there to be fun, I want there to be activity. Whereas in D, I feel like, you know, there's very, very few players in the kingdom. And I feel like you're a bit limited by that, right? C also, same thing. Well, not exactly the same, but similar to D in the sense that there's very few players in these kingdoms. Only issue with B is you still have a chance ending up in Imperium KVKs. Technically, you always have a chance, right? Technically, you always have a chance. So, you never know, it can happen. But if it happens, it happens, you know? It is what it is. Low A or high B would be the sweet spot. That's also what I think, Sparty. Because if you're high A, you're basically guaranteed to end up in Imperium KVKs, which at that point might as well be in the Imperium with better recovery and so on, right? Rather than having to punch up. So, yeah, I think I found a very, very good kingdom. They really kind of stood out from... Don't get me wrong, a lot of the kingdoms I spoke to were really, really great, and a lot of the kingdoms I looked at were really, really great. A lot of data scans, a lot of conversations, and a lot of assessing. I kind of looked and wanted at least, like, you know, at least, like, 70 or around, like, 60, 70 people in the kingdom, at least. Because if there's too few people, it would kind of be like, you know... And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, people probably enjoy that, but... At least for me, it was like, I don't know, going from, I guess, the top of the game to like 20, 30 people in the kingdom would be a bit of a rough transition for me, I think, so. Yeah. 70 players sounds like way too much for a B seed. No, you can find plenty. I have an entire data sheet with seeds assigned, scans, everything of many, many kingdoms. Trust me, you can find B seeds with 70 players. Did I have a long conversation with the kingdom alike? I wouldn't say very long, honestly. I feel like we were very aligned on our vision of the game and how things are run, how things should be played. Also, like, they looked very clean, which was a thing for me. I don't want a bunch of, you know, deadweight sitting around in the kingdom. Or dead accounts. They look very clean. They look like they have decent standards, and yeah. I still want to, you know, be competitive, you know? Not in the sense of, like, playing in the biggest KVK necessarily, like I have been. But I still want the kingdom to strive to do their best, you know? Is Dhalruk a good event? For materials, it's decent. It's pretty good for materials. Speaking of, I think I'm completely broke now after that crafting. Yeah, we have 9 legendary mats. But for materials, it is pretty good, the Dhalruk. What number range is the kingdom? Is it sort of new or old? It's newer, it's newer. It's... I mean, you guys know I don't like revealing the number of the kingdom I'm going to before I'm actually there. I can say I'm leaving within the next 7 days, and I can say it's newer. It's newer than 3,500. There you go. It's newer than 3,500. I won't say more than that, but it's newer than 3,500. From content side of things, what I expect from my new kingdom? Of them, I don't have many expectations, to be honest. I expect that everyone in the kingdom tries their best. I mean, content-wise, I don't really have expectations of them. I think that's on me, right? To make content as a content creator. And obviously, I think the KVKs won't be as intense as they are in the Imperium level that I have been. So I think it leaves me more time for doing more guides, more video-related content, rather than just fighting streams. And then also, you know, if we don't have anything going on in ours, I can spectate the Imperium KVKs and so on, right? So, I think it's gonna be fun. A BC that keeps its power down in off-season and has almost no deadweight can have 70 mains and activity. Yes, Duke, yes. I mean, I'm not gonna go through kingdom numbers, but like, let me just look through my datasheet. For example, 70 active players, C-Seed. 60 active players, C-Seed. 55 active players, C-Seed. But then you also get like 45 active players, B-Seed, A-Seed, right? So if you keep yourself lean and that kind of thing, you can definitely be a B-Seed with a decent amount of players in the kingdom. How many mats did I get from the special event that also had accessory blueprints? You mean from the Smithy special? I would have no idea how many mats I got. I've streamed that event twice, I think, so you could go have a look if you really want to find out, but I don't actually have the data on that. Me and Ruz, right? Others coming with me. So, it's actually a bit complicated. So, originally the plan was for me and Raz to migrate at the same time. Also, let me start doing this event whilst I yap. Well, we can do the incursions too. Originally the plan was for me and Raz to go to the same kingdom at the same time, but because of his KVK cycle timing, whatever, that ended up just not really working out. Because of his... Okay, so basically, there's the pop, right, on March 30th. And that pop reg ends on March 2nd. And guess when Russ gets his rewards from his KVK? March 2nd. So... yeah. Basically, Russ would have to give up his KVK rewards in order to make it in time for this KVK. So the plan right now is for Russ to play another KVK 4, let him grow his account a bit, fight a bit, you know, younger people again. Play another KVK 4, and then after that, he's gonna join up with me in the kingdom that I go to. So I'm gonna be 1 KVK by myself. I will be 1 KVK by myself. Don't forget to smash the like to help support the bro. I appreciate it, Hawaiian Superman. I appreciate it. How is it possible to be that lean though? No farms as fillers, only mains? No. They have farms. I don't know how, but it's possible. There's multiple kingdoms that are BC'd with... I mean, let me look at my datasheet again. So this is my own scans, okay? Let's see. 57 active main accounts BC'd, 60 active main accounts BC'd, 70 active main accounts BC'd, 70 active main accounts BC'd, 70 active main accounts BC'd, 63 active main accounts BC'd, 55 BC'd, 58 BC'd, 70 BC'd, 70 BC'd, 55 BC'd, 45 BC'd, yeah. So, there's many kingdoms. It's not just, you know, 1 or 2. There's actually quite a few kingdoms that have a decent amount of main accounts and are BC'd. Tell Russ stop being a noob and migrate, rewards come and go, one autark isn't make or break. Bro, for that guy, he wants his autark, man. I don't blame him, I don't blame him. But, yeah, that's the way it is right now. That's the way it is right now. Do I know how many active players are in the whole of Rock? For SSC Kingdoms? No, I don't. Like, I only scanned those kingdoms who reached out to me, right? I didn't go scanning every single kingdom. Only if they want to invite me, then, you know, we can have the conversation about it. Good luck with wherever you're going. I appreciate it, Eldrin, I appreciate it. I'm not just gonna barge into somewhere. Hey guys, accept me for migration. Which one is the most annoying one? Is there like an amount of... Oh, here, this one maybe. These enraged guys can... Yeah, no, I don't like those guys. I don't think it really matters, but... Will the new place stay small? That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm not going there to start advertising and make it massive. Obviously, if there are a couple migrants that... And obviously, that's up to the kingdom leadership, not me either. But I assume if there are a couple migrants that fit what the kingdom's looking for, then I don't think they're gonna say no, you know? And I don't think it's like they're not gonna take any migrants. But I'm not gonna, you know, try to make it a very big kingdom or a big A-seed or an Imperium. That's not the plan. Take lock. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. New imp incoming? Nah, nah. No new imp. This is not my projects. This is not, you know, any sort of thing. I'm joining an existing kingdom that I think looks very, very good. And that's it. That's it. Glock is good sub while waiting for us. Well, I think the issue would be getting him back out again. I don't think he's the guy to leave very easily. Think I'll have some trouble getting him out. Any reason why I'm leaving 2489? The reason is that I want a break from Imperium. In general, I've been playing Imperiums for 6 years now, since I joined 1075 6 years ago. And I want something else. That's simple as that. It's nothing to do with 489 specifically. Nothing. I've had that good time here, even though it was short. Obviously we set literally every single KVK record last KVK with 1093. So, you know, I had a fun time here. We did really great last KVK and I have no complaints. I want to leave because 489 not enough gold chest. Yes, you found the reason. That's why I want to leave. So I'm going to Abisi to find more gold chests. You found the reason I kill. You got it. Good job. I'm tired of gold chest, I want a bunch of wood chest now. Yeah, you know, gold's kinda overrated. Why even need those things when you have wood chests? No, in all seriousness though, there is no particular reason why I'm leaving 489 other than that I want a break from Imperiums as a whole. If we ended up going into the big Imperium KVK that's happening now with 365, 606, etc., I would have stayed because I don't want to leave, you know, mid KVK or in Reg. But since we ended up not doing that, which I fully, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was the wrong decision. I believe that the kingdom leadership here made the correct decision for the kingdom. So I'm not saying it was the wrong decision. But if we would have gone in, then obviously I would have stayed for 1 KVK and then probably still left, right? So... Everyone knows that it rains gold chests in B seeds. Everyone is 75 mil power with 8,000 years speed ups. You got it. You got it. And a trillion each resource. Yep. In lower seed, you don't need the same recovery as you need in imps anyway. So no gold chest, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say no gold chest, no problem. I think you'll still have speed up issues. But, like you said, the recovery needed is nowhere near the same, because the fights don't last as long, it's not as intense. So you can make do with less recovery. than you can in an Imperium. I'm really looking forward to it though. Like, just something different than Imperium KVKs. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Especially since you're a natty player, you're more than fine. It's the piloted accounts that get dry on speed-ups. Yeah, I guess that's also true. I mean, it makes sense. The more your accounts online, the more speed-ups you end up going through. You spend around 3 billion to 4 billion per march in your KVKs in the B Kingdom. 3 billion to 4 billion per march? Resources of each? Or total resources? My inbox must be very full right now. Wish you the best for a great player. Yeah, my inbox have been quite spammed over the last day or so. But that's fine, you know. I appreciate everyone reaching out, and it's really good to see that a lot of very good kingdoms were interested in recruiting me and Ruz. And I appreciate everyone that I spoke to, and wish all the kingdoms the best. Total. So, like... I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. You can't migrate into a kingdom that's in KVK? Correct, that's correct. So that was also a bit of a limiting factor, right? Because some of the kingdoms that... some of the kingdoms that I spoke to were either early in KVK or kind of halfway through KVK, where that timeline wouldn't really work, right? Like, sure, I could wait, but I'm not gonna do that to 489. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and wait until we are in matchmaking or in KVK and then leave in the middle of KVK. I'm not gonna do that, you know? Like, sure, that's something I could have done, but that left a lot of kingdoms off the table already, right? Because, to be fair, I mean, I started this conversation very, very late, and a lot of kingdoms are already in KVK. But yeah. Does Ruz have a main account, or is migrating with a 3793 account? 3793 account, that's his main now. How's speeds and bags? My resource bag is very, very tight. Well, basically empty, I would say, because last KVK... Yeah, last KVK emptied that. Speed ups are decent though. I can show you. You know you can hold the button to deliver the trolls? I know, but I forget. But I do know I can when you say it, but I did forget, you're right. Yeah, so resources, basically empty. Literally basically empty. But speed ups are okay. But I'll have to do some farms, I guess. Just tune in. Why am I migrating? I want a break from Imperium. That's the short answer. To be clear, nothing to do with 489. They've been really great to me, and I have no complaints. Just because I want a bit of a change of scenery. I gotta sell these last 20 melons. Anyone got a good shop? Anyone got a good shop? 596. There's no way that there's any left. Nope. MTRSS. You're poor? Yeah, I don't know. My resource bag my resource bag has been through the trenches. Imp is a huge burden, even high A, that get into Imp KVK, CC is the sweet spot. I'm gonna be going to a B seed. I did look at D seeds, low A seeds, B seeds, D seeds, C seeds, even Imperiums, a couple reached out. But yeah, no, I want a little break from the Imperium KVKs. I killed Sent one. Let's see, am I getting baited? It's probably like a 20 stall. Actually, mini Akil, that's the goat. That's the goat. Chat, 199 left. If you still need to sell some melons, here's the code. Akil got you covered. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I would have been a great fit, but you're sadly in KVK right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great kingdoms, and like you say, you're in KVK. A lot of great kingdoms were just immediately off the table for me because of KVK. Which is what it is, but I'm really, really pleased with the kingdom I decided going with. So unless anything changes, I have the kingdom I'm going to, and I'm really, really excited to play with them. And it's soon. It's soon. I'm getting the pre-migration jitters. I checked New Kingdom's top 30 accounts, so my OL gameplay is somewhat enjoyable. I don't plan on really participating in the next OL much. I plan on, well, obviously, if Lilith invites me, I plan on being a caster. Which also, at the same time, is another reason for me to get away from Imperiums, right? Because I don't plan on being competitive personally in OL anymore, and in ARC. So then I feel like maybe moving towards a casting role is more natural, and then at the same time, I don't feel the need to be in a very high-end kingdom to be in a good OL team, right? And I feel like also with my recent experience now, and I mean I have a very long experience with OL, but now that I finally won OL and we came the furthest out of any international team in the Grand Prix as well, right? I feel like I have good experience and good value to bring to the OL cast, if I get invited. If not, that's all good, but I kinda wanna cast. Sounds like fun. Akil is a real one for maxing Melon event on all of his 92 farms. Yeah. The Melon event is really broken for farms. It's really difficult to find great small kingdoms. Yeah, I would say I'm in a lucky position where I have some outreach and I have good connections with a lot of players in the game. And good ways of reaching many people. So I had a lot of really, really great kingdoms and kings reach out to me. So I'm in a lucky position in that way, that finding a kingdom for me is not really that difficult, but I can see for the average player, finding a good lower seed kingdom can be very challenging. What I recommend for your account, you just finished KVK 5, should you go back to KVK 4? It depends. Can you go back without sleeping your account? If you're considering sleeping your account, I would say never do that. Going offline for 30 days, it's really, really bad for your account. I would not recommend doing that. If you can just naturally migrate back and you feel like you're not ready to fight SOC players yet, then go for it. Why not? Why not? However, if you feel ready for SOC kingdoms and KVKs, then stay. How many passports do I need? Well, anyone above 100 million power needs 75 passports, so that's what I need, 75. And right now I have 30, so I need to buy another 45 with Alliance credits. Last time I said I was looking for a kingdom with a community that didn't use random pilots. That makes community less enjoyable. Did you find one? Yes. Yes, I had a chat with one of the officers of the kingdom. And he gave me a really, really good impression of the kingdom, and we seem to be aligned on most things when it comes to how to play the game and how to run the kingdom. Like, for example, because I've heard a lot of horror stories from lower seeds, right? That a bunch of these kingdoms, like, go into KVKs just taking recovery KVKs, like, they queue up and they have no plan of fighting. And I was like, you guys don't do that, right? And he's like, nah, we hate recovery KVKs, we never do that. And I was like, great, that sounds good to me. This sounds good to me. Am I migrating in 9 to 10 days? Earlier than that. Earlier than that. Was there a kingdom that I wanted to go to the most, but they were either in KVK or registration? No. I mean, I didn't really talk much to those kingdoms that were in KVK or in Reg, because I knew they were off the table already, so I didn't look too deep into them. Like, that was the first thing I checked. Like, I basically listed down the entire list of kingdoms that had reached out to me. And the first thing I checked was... are they in registration or in KVK? Is the timeline gonna work out? And then obviously if it wasn't gonna work out, then they were immediately taken off the list, because, yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't work, right? You did 500 mil KP in KVK 5 with 2 marches? You don't know if it's good or not? That depends on the KVK, bro. It's hard for me to say. But if it's solid relative to people around your power, then I would say you did good. I can't get like vacation pass or so to make it a bit cheaper. I think vacation ticket only makes the cost 2 passports cheaper, and I'm not gonna ask for that. Maybe the kingdom needs it for, you know, other reasons, so I'm not gonna ask for a vacation ticket to migrate. Besides, it only saves 2 passports, right, so... No pilots kingdom is difficult? No, and, you know, I think it's unrealistic in this day and age in Rock to find somewhere where that doesn't use any pilots. I don't think that's realistic. But to find something that's less sort of inorganic than the Imperium level currently, it's not very difficult. Oof. Man, I'm so broken materials again. How are we doing on this nightmare of crafting now? We did 4 refines on this thing, we've done 2 on this one, and we've done 2 on this one. So we've done what? We've done 8 refines and we have 1 crit to show for it. Great. Oh, I was super lucky in my crafting before that, so I don't have any room to complain. I have no room to complain. Am I migrating? I am, yes, I am. I should probably make a video. I feel like... I mean, I just said it over a live stream, so whoever was in the live stream heard about it, everyone else wouldn't have heard about it, so... I should probably just make a video, so it's... So it's easier for people to know, rather than it being a surprise every time someone new shows up in the chat. Yeah, no, with vacation tickets, it still costs 73 passports. Over 100 million power, so you don't save much. You don't save much. And I have enough credits anyway for those 2 extra passports. Wedge 2 is coming soon. I'm super excited for that as well. 1 week, exactly 1 week. And then we have Wedge 2. The second Wedge 2 comes out, I'm getting a new inscription and obviously swapping over my stuff. And then we're re-rolling. We are re-rolling. I'm so excited for Wedge 2. I can't wait to have an inscription that hopefully works on... this guy. Wait. Instead of balance. Any leaks? I don't cover leaks. If there are leaks, I can't cover them, and I won't talk about them. If it's official news, I can talk about it. Leaks, no, I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that. Why is my Discord blowing up now? Okay, it's fine. But I really doubt they would release something that's not compatible with QSH. Which this guy right here, that's already so broken, is about to be even more broken. And I can't wait. I can't wait. As an archer player, I can't wait. And on the weekend, we have egg events. And then we can also finally get our... And we have accessories and weapons, so I can finally get my my pendant up to level 5. And then once the equipment swap and equipment reset event comes, I can dismantle this coin and I can swap this ring over to an archer ring. And then our archer set is finally full T5 with accessories. And the leadership set is dead. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. And then we're looking pretty good. The infantry needs a little bit of work on the accessories and also a few pieces here, up to level 5. And the cavalry set also same thing, accessories and level 5 pieces. Shouldn't egg always be used for drums when accessories are available? I don't have any drums, so for me, no. But if you need drums, then yeah, go for it. But for me, I need pendant, so that's why I'm going pendant. Am I really going to kill it and take the hit on 50%? I don't think I'm fully killing it, but I'm killing the capability of it to rally garrison, because I'm gonna delete the coin and I'm gonna swap the ring. So I'll have the full T5 crit, like, gear, the regular armor pieces, but the accessories won't be crit T5 anymore, so... In that sense, the set is dead. Why no drums in my lineup? Because my count's very old. When I did my accessories, which is a very, very long time ago, drums weren't a thing. And so I've had, you know, most of these accessories for years and years, so... and drums aren't really effective in your ball unless you have around 3 of them. So adding one random drum isn't really gonna do much for my ball. But, yeah, I mean, that's just the way my account's set up. It's set up with rings and horns, mainly. Rings and horns. I made this thing recently. But mostly rings and horns, rings and horns. You thought I was killing the whole set? No. If I were able to get full refund on all of it, I would. But since I can't, no, I'm not killing the entire sets. But I will kill the accessories. I can't wait, honestly. I don't know how many materials I'm gonna get from this coin. But I think we can do some things after I get rid of this coin. This coin cost me a lot of materials. Rip my canyon? Nah. I mean, honestly, sure, okay, the coin honestly is actually pretty good for Trajan in canyon, because it's tankiness, which is good. But the ring doesn't do much for Trajan. The ring doesn't do much. So my canyon will be fine. My cannon will be fine. You want to see my city getting swarmed in BC? I don't think anyone in BC is, well, wanting to swarm my city necessarily. I don't think that would be very smart. I mean, it's not very smart at the Imperium level. The only players that can really do it without caring is Line and Hope, right? But yeah, I don't think I'm getting my city swarmed in BC. You wanna see the results? I mean, maybe I get imprisoned and rallied, maybe. I don't know. I doubt I'll get just swarmed though. That would be crazy. Maybe imprisoned and rally. Could happen. Maybe. Wait, what's the next zenith now? Because we had 16% attack, and then we had, hold on. What the hell is this? What is the skin from, chat? What is the skin from? What? Does anyone know? Yo, Hasta! Supreme Strife? No. It can't be. This is Supreme Strife and it's upgradable. The Supreme Strife skin is upgradable. It can't be. Don't say that, there are some crazies who'll think about it. In B-Seed, no. See, I was cocky against Line and Hope and said they won't swarm my city. I was wrong. They swarm my city. But B-Seeds? No way. It's next Supreme Strife. Really? Did they say that? Or is this just speculation? But then what's the point of having this one upgradable? I don't get it. You can see when you click on the book. Wait, what? Ah! Obtained by placing in the top 200 of kill point rankings. So you can get 2 skins from Supreme Strife, I guess. So if you're top 200 in kill points, you get this one. And if you win, you get this one. Actually, you know what? I kinda like that, because that means now you can still lose and get something, you know? You can still lose and get something. I don't mind that. Because before, it was like you had to win. You had to win to get anything, basically, because everything else was temporary cosmetics. So you had to win the whole event to get anything. Whereas now, if you get enough kills, you can actually get something. I think that's a good change. I think that's a good change. And healing speed, it's not bad, you know? Not many people actually have a healing... I don't even think I have a healing speed skin, do I? I don't think I do. Which that's actually kind of useful. I don't think I have a healing speed skin. Just a bunch of training speed, no healing speed. So actually that's kind of useful. Anyway, we had 16 attack and then we had... Wait, we had... What did we have? This one? This one... I don't remember. But we have 20% inf defense now, right? And before this was 16 attack? Do we have 20 cav defense? We do. So next is what? 20 archer defense? Or is it 16 troop defense next? It has to be archer defense or troop defense, right? Next. 20 archer defense. I'll probably go for that Zenith, I think, the archer defense. because I don't really have a good skin for my archers. I mean, 16 attack, it's like okay. But like my actual archer zenith is very, very old. It's not good anymore. And sure, I have this temporary one, but 20 archer defense, I think I'll go for that. And I think I even have the 15 defense. I mean, this one works. Also, I have a... Sorry that it looks weird, I have a thing on it. A transmog. This works, but... I think the... 20 archer defense is gonna be pretty solid for my archer rallies. Because I'll probably have to do quite a few of those in lower seeds. Which I'm happy to do, and honestly I kind of don't mind rallying. For me it's garrisoning. Garrisoning, oh man, I hate garrisoning. I hate it. Because you get stuck there, and then sometimes nothing happens. You know, if they're constantly rallying you, I don't mind. I think garrisoning is okay if something's happening. But you know when you just sit there, and they just don't attack your flag, and you just sit there and do nothing. For like hours sometimes, and it's like, bro, why am I here? So yeah. You had to tell people not to swarm any city over 100 million. Are people in BC that crazy, Duke? Are they that crazy? There's no way. I refuse to believe that anyone would swarm my city in a BC. Maybe I should change my name to like farm account 123 or something. Am I an Aurelia main? I am. I am. "20 archer defense, huh? I mean, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. When your garrison is stuck in that flag touching a burning AF, oh, that's the worst. It's like, I mean, let me find an example. Not that it's burning, but... Is there an example in the home kingdom? Yeah, like, let's say here. Let's say I'm garrisoning this flag, and this fort is just burning for free. They don't even have any people TP'd here. Nothing's happening, and you just... They're not even defending it. But you just have to sit here for the next day, holding this flag, whilst this fort is just slowly free burning. That's the worst. The absolute worst. There are some mad whales in low seeds who like to bully everyone. Okay, but I assume that means swarming lower power players, no bullying. I mean, I don't want to be cocky, but I don't think I'm getting bullied if they swarm my city. Do we know when the next Archer Commander comes? Someone will probably know. I don't have the dates. But it should be... How long is it since we had Sun Tzu? How many cycles? Should be in like 2 or 3 cycles, shouldn't it? Pretty soon. Pretty soon. If I had to guess, maybe 3 cycles from now? Give or take. I don't know, actually. I'm just guessing. 3rd Sun Tzu Prime wheel next MG. Okay, well... It's a bit longer then. Maybe like 4 or 5 cycles? I don't know why it feels so long since we got him. But we have no Ivar on MG anymore. Is that only for the first 2? I don't know. I don't know, I'm sorry. I can't really answer your question, I have no idea. Maybe someone in chat knows when the next cycle is. Next week? Ivar has been on 3 cycles, so it's the 4th upcoming. So then maybe 2 or 3 cycles? After this? 2 or 3 cycles after this? Maybe. Maybe. It should be a garrison, alright? Archer garrison. I wonder what they're gonna do with Archer garrison. It's kind of awkward, right? Because they release CY. But... where is he? But he's this whole true damage kind of thing, right? And they said they're not doing more Archer true damage. So does that mean... we're getting a skill damage Archer garrison? But then is that gonna pair well with CY? Or who do you pair it with? Hector? Hector... Dido? No, probably not. I think she's too outdated. Hera? No way. No way. Gary Field, probably another with KVK release. Oh, that is true. That is true. Dom, you're actually so right. Infantry and cavalry have had KVK commander releases, which have been extra commander releases. With Ragnar, Prime, and Achilles. Archers have not had a KVK commander release. So maybe the next new KVK map, we will have a new archer, an extra archer commander. Maybe. Is Wedge 1 and Wedge 2 the same or different? It's different. It has the same use cases as Wedge 1, but it's just stronger, I think is a fair way to put it. It's just Wedge, but stronger. RD Prime. RD Prime. That would go crazy. How upset would I be if they released OP Leadership Garrison? I wouldn't be upset. I'd be fine with it. I don't really like garrisoning anyway, so... if I kill my leadership set and I make leadership garrisons OP, okay. Okay. That's fine. You have to like being a rally lead. Even more garrison, you're wasting your best march, sometimes more. Instead of using them to field, it's not all about the KP, it's about enjoying your best sets. Yeah, you have to enjoy it for sure. Otherwise, it gets real boring. And I would say at one point, I did enjoy garrisoning. Actually, that's not true. I never enjoyed garrisoning. I've had my fun moments garrisoning. And it's nice the feeling of like being helpful, like, hey, I can garrison. But if I had fun garrisoning or being a garrison player, not really, no. As for rallying, I think rallying is quite fun. I don't mind rallying. I think rallying is okay because you control sort of the pace of the rallying, you know? In a garrison, you sit there and you wait for the enemy to attack, which maybe they won't. When you rally, you know whether you're sending the rally or not. So you control the pace when you're rallying. When you're garrisoning, the enemy controls the pace. That's the difference. That's why I think rallying is more fun than garrisoning. But yeah, maybe we'll have 3 archer commanders soon. Maybe. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. It might be archer season, boys and girls. We might be entering the archer meta. Let a guy dream. Only downside to rallying is having to buff march. Well, okay. Buff march, you can not do that often, right? You can only buff march if you have full field control. Otherwise, they will just poke your buffing marches until you die. On a pass, it's quite easy to do buffing marches if you're rallying a pass. And you have good field to protect. Yeah, Yeah, I don't really mind buffing though. Buffing is alright. It adds another layer to it, you know? You can move when you garrison. Move in the sense of what you can TP. But your march is still stuck there. Like for me, it means that my leadership set is now locked, right? Which then means that my Philip is gone because I use Philip primary. Which then means that my ZL is also off the field because I use Philip with ZL. And it's like, man, this just sucks. This just sucks. What is the best artifact for expertise QSH? Oh, best artifact for expertise QSH. I mean, like it or not, QSH with YSG or with ZL, I think, are better than your options. Okay, well, let's actually go through it. I think Nevsky is very good with QSH. Very, very good. Ragnar is also pretty good with the QSH. But other than that, I think your Arthur... Well, the issue with Arthur is that it doesn't really work properly. At least from what I heard from... I don't think you're gonna trade bad with it. You'll probably trade good. But this expertise... This doesn't work properly on QSH skill, from what I understood. Why am I leaving for 8-9? Wanna step down from Imp? Yes, that is exactly why. That is the only reason why. You already have that much as a garrison, so you don't actually need ZL Philip. Yeah, I lose, but it's one of my better marches, right? So I lose that march off the field, and sometimes it's gone for just hours and hours, right? Which really sucks. Should you use the Hydroblast? Yeah, the Hydroblast is the best weapon for archers. It is very good. It is very good. I don't know, for me personally, rallying is way more fun than garrisoning. Way more fun. I feel way more free and way more in control of the pace. When then the archer release? We just spoke about that. I think it's like in May. Probably in May. Sometime in May. I don't know exactly, but... Probably sometime in May. What other events do we have coming? Is it just Zenith and that's it? I guess so. I guess so. For some reason, even though I've been spending all my natural AP on killing barbs over the last few days, I'm struggling to get these to pop up. Not sure why. You saw my video on best ones to buy? You think I forgot Circle of Life? I made that video before Circle of Life was in the game. So that's why Circle of Life is not there. Maybe I need to do an updated version of that video. But yeah, when I made that video there was no Circle of Life in the game. So that's why it's not there. Best for you is being field fighter, no headaches? Well, of course, the best overall is just being a field fighter. Then you have no responsibilities. No one is gonna scream at you if you forgot to put your gear on. But out of rallying or garrisoning, I think rallying is a lot more fun. But garrisons are the true heroes, to be honest. Because you need a lot of garrisons, and sometimes they just sit there, they don't really get recognized. So yeah, the garrisons are the true heroes. The garrisons are the true heroes. You know what? I really want this skin. I don't know why. But this skin, I remember since it came into the game, this was the first Zenith. For those of you that haven't played for 2 million years like I have, this was the first Zenith they ever added into the game. And I remember I was like a 30 million power player or something when this thing came out. And I was like, oh my god, this thing is beautiful. I want it so bad. But obviously I didn't have any speed ups to do a Zenith back then. But now I can get it again and I can transmog it onto a new skin. But it's quite expensive, so it's like, do I really wanna spend that much just on a cosmetic? Probably not. Also, I don't really like it with the yellow color of the China Civ. I liked it better with the Ottoman color. Am I going for Zenith? This one? No. The Archer defense I'll probably go for. Age of Devotion? People love Age of Devotion too. Where is it? That was the second Zenith they did, Age of Devotion. This one's also quite nice, even though it's quite simplistic, but I like it. The Amber Fortress. What is this? Oh, this one. This was KVK2 on the reward back in the day, I remember. This was KVK1, this was KVK2 and KVK3 because we played that map twice. And then... No, this was KVK3 on the reward. And then KVK4 was this one. In Light vs Darkness. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while. Am I close to the 500k skin? No. No. Why am I China? Because it's the best Civ for archers. China plus Ottoman. Which Zeniths are hardest to get? Health, attack, or defense? Health is historically the most expensive Zeniths. Well, out of everything, out of all the skins, it's always been the universal on some back in my day shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm just rambling. But like, these are very expensive. Well, all the universal skins are very expensive. 12 attack was very expensive, even if we go further back. 8 defense. This was super expensive. 12 attack was super expensive. 12 defense was super expensive. 16 attack was super expensive. And I also assume 16 defense is going to be very expensive. But for troop specifics, the health is always the most expensive, yeah. You preferred the design direction before? It went to Magic, Pixie, Rainbow, Unicorn. Yeah, I also prefer the older skins. More simplistic, more like historical. Like, even though this is not that old of a skin, I like this style. This style is not bad, you know? It's quite simple. I like this. But like, let me find an example. Like this, I don't like this. I don't like this. This also, like, it's on a floating rock, like, what's going on here? What the hell is this? Oh, it's the KVK siege skin, right? This as well, this is a bit too much for me. Very steampunk vibe. This too, like, what is going on here with this unicorn boat? I don't like this. but like, hold on, let me go back. Like this is solid if you ask me. This is good. I like this. This one I don't like that much. This one also, This one I don't like either. This one I think is pretty good. I don't like my yellow, because it like makes the gold like really blend in, right? I don't like that the China Civ color yellow. But this skin with like Ottoman or Arabia looks nice in my opinion. This skin is beautiful. This skin is really beautiful. This one, of course, Age of Devotion. Babylonian Gardens. These are the good ones. These are the good ones. How to add two civilizations together? Well, you go to Switch. And then... Yo, Laffy Leo! Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Laffy Leo. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, you go to Switch, right? And then you can select what buff you want. So let's say I want to be Ottoman for whatever reason. Which means Ottoman is the one I will get the layout of and the special units. And then let's say I want, I don't know, Britain buffs. Then I select the Britain buffs, right? And then confirm. And then now I'm a mix of Ottoman and Britain. So yeah. Thank you again, Laffy, for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate that. Anyway, guys, I don't think I have that much more to yap about today. I'll probably post a video that I'm migrating tomorrow. Because a lot of people still haven't caught on. I mean, I don't blame you, because I've just announced it in 2 streams, essentially. So I haven't made that big of a deal about it, but I should probably just make a video to get it over with. Let me see who else is live. Is Apo live still? I saw he was live earlier when I started streaming. Apo usually pulls some long hours. He is still live. Alright. How long has he been streaming though? 3 hours? Oh, Billict literally just started streaming. Billict literally just started streaming. I'm gonna send you guys over to Billict. For those of you that don't know Billict, he is one of the smartest people in this game when it comes to all the math, and he does all the hard work to find out all the math for all the new commanders, equipment, etc. So show him some love, say hi to him. You don't have to do anything, I'll automatically send you guys over there, so just stay here and you'll get some fresh content from Billict right now. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to migrate to my new home. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you all for being on this journey with me, and I look forward to what's coming up next. Anyway, throw a like on the stream if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys with a probably video next very, very soon, and then probably more streams coming closer to the weekend. So say hi to Billict, and I'll see you guys later.